You know from my previous videos that I am not an advocate of war, like most ex-soldiers are. I do not even support romanticising war. But let's ramp up the controversial comment and invite controversial comment with some opinions on the present planetary chaos. I predict there will be another Western powers coalition invasion in the Middle East, much like that undertaken against Saddam Hussein in Iraq. He shook his fist, sword and whatever else at the West and said they would burn in their tanks, etc., much like Middle East countries and groups are doing today. Interestingly, Donald Trump says he would be able to end the war in Ukraine in a day. I agree with the Ukrainian president that Trump should visit Kiev and that he shows signs of making decisions without consultation, which is a dangerous precedent. Indeed, Americans couldn't wait to get rid of Trump last time he held office, with my friends there saying that if he did not leave the White House when he lost, that they would go in themselves and drag his ass out of there. But Trump knows television, and if you're going to lie, make it a big one. The Israel government is posing as the oppressed in its war of genocide against the Palestinian people. The Israel administration have a long history of displacing Palestinians and moving their own citizens in to replace them. And Hamas's actions have given Israel a golden opportunity to do this on a massive scale by committing genocide while attempting to garner support by pointing to the genocide committed against them in World War II. The military junta in Myanmar continues to commit genocide there and are experiencing a backlash from armed groups tired of waiting for intervention from the international community. One of the disadvantages of the intense diplomacy needed and the failures of such, because we live as one species divided by borders. For the same reason, Bashar al-Assad of Syria continues to commit genocide on his own people, in spite of Trump, when he held office, taking out Syria's chemical weapons manufacturing facilities with airstrikes. I must say, I like that move by Trump, as the chemical weapons were being used on Syria's own people. But it just continued to be business as usual for the Syrian president. Needless to mention, there are also myriads of other wars, displacements, hunger, and a world of overproduction and abysmal action to deal with climate change because of the present world order of one species disunited and living behind different borders. So this should get the comments flowing, even though, as I've stated before, I don't argue with idiots as they drag you down to their level and defeat you with experience. An Aussie saying. So, trolls and others, go for it. If I left anything out, I'm sure you'll let me know.